Are we canon yet?
All right, we're live now. This is episode 2 of Realms of Chaos.
Correct.
Yup, you.
Last time, we introduced all our merry gang of characters, the devotees of the emissaries.
Mary's gang is a different campaign.
That one's different. And we all culminated at the amphitheater and had a speech. That was crashed before it could happen. All the zealots attacked. Our man, Borach, he detected some adversarial foes. He had worked around the amphitheater a bit here and there for a pretty penny. And he knew that the religious district had a mole that was going to leak some zealots in. He called this out to Yormisk, who called it out with a ghost. And everybody rioted and freaked out, and Heim instructed them away, paid Ver, the butcher, a fair fee to have him escort everybody out alongside Swell. They got everybody out of there. Our party wiped out the zealots, and
Our party wiped?
Nope.
What the fuck did I miss?
And then they left towards where they wanted to go for the rest of their day. It is 1:30. It said 3 p.m. at the end of the recording. You're not a crazy person, but that was incorrect. I was just screwing with some numbers. I reversed it, some silly things, but all good. There's 3 chunks left in this day, and I'll introduce the day chunk stuff in day 2 more. But as of right now, there's mostly free-form content, but you guys are free to go wherever you think will lead you where you want to go.
Well, I know where I'm going because I said it at the end of last session. I'm taking my ass on to the guild hall because he said that they know something about where my sword is at the guild hall. So
All right.
that's where I'm headed. Put me in, coach.
All right. Who
Where is
else
everybody
wants
else
to go
going?
towards the guild hall, the north section? Bear is heading there as well. This NPC here.
I will also follow.
All right.
I will go as well.
I'm pretty sure Blaze wanted to go buy some equipment.
You go towards the shop district. Iris.
I'm looking for someone who stole a book.
So you head towards the slums.
Yes.
All right. So we'll start with the biggest group first. The 3 of you head towards the guild. Heim has already left, and you don't know his current location, so I'll move him off the map. If they're ever off the map, just assume it's just their location's unknown. You guys follow Bear towards the guild's district. He enters with a bag. Roll me dex checks if you want to check what's in his bags without touching it, of course.
Yeah. I'm about to do some shit y'all ain't never seen me do before. Oh, and it still rolled like dog shit. Damn, they just don't like me having decks.
We didn't roll our rolls.
Oh, we didn't do the. Of
We're doing
course.
Oh,
You're so right. Let me do my 3. There we go.
that's what it
now
was.
Now the luck's reset.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll still take my. I won't re-roll this.
No problem.
dex.
So yeah, you catch too many beauties in your eye line as you're walking towards
God
the
damn
guild
it.
hall.
Of course.
And
could
you're
I
not quite paying
chaos?
attention to Ver's present bag. Does Borach or Yormisk want to attempt a dex check?
Okay.
I'll pass.
Sure. Borach's like that. He's like that. Hey, if anybody can roll a fucking check, it's Josh, apparently, from what I learned.
Oh no.
So,
Yormisk, he's a little shy in the group of people. He's trying to pay attention to not running into them or walking too close. A reminder, Yormisk, you have your 2 zealots following behind you because they don't have a summon duration. Well, technically all summons disappear at the end of the day. But, yeah. So they're just following behind you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your dex, Josh.
And mind clarifying what the dex is again, just
Yeah. So on your sheet, it's just the raw dex. So you have 7 there.
okay.
Yeah, you can add that direct to the D100. So roll D100 with mod, then just put 7 in the field and enter. There we go.
See?
65 is
Roll.
enough. You do know that he has a bag of zealot bodies. They're sliced in half so they can fit more properly in this bag, but he has 5 of them. It's quite large.
Oh.
Huh.
You do know, now that you're kind of noticing this, that obviously this bag should be stained with blood, but isn't. Which makes you think that he's using some sort of ability, magic, or item to prevent them from bleeding all over the bag. You make your way into the guild hall, and it's kind of, it's weirdly vacant right this second. And Vare walks up to the representative at the guild hall desk. It's kind of like, it's really nice in here. It's ventilated really well. It smells well. It's good, but there's only one attendee right now. And so this fair blonde woman walks out, and she sees Vare, and she's quite surprised, and she rushes to get an attendee out of the back. This big, bulky, tough-looking guy kind of walks out, so he's going to carry everything. And Vare kind of throws him the bag, and a body falls out of it. And so you can see quite well that it is, in fact, a bisected zealot, but it seems there's like a mystical gel adhering to where the gore would be. And so no splatter happens of any sort. The large man kind of collects the fallen body into the bag, and he kind of ties the top of it, and he pulls it out into the back. And Vare's like, "Did Heim leave the payment for me?" And they say, of course, let me look. And she ruffles through some things, and she's like, "Oh, yes, yes." And she pulls out a bag of money, and she hands it directly to Vare, and he goes, "Amazing. Only half as much work as a normal day's wage." And he heads towards the exit. Does any one of you want to stop him, or?
I don't want to deal with that freak.
I do.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Wait.
Hey,
Oh,
freak.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up?
The only person that should be carrying a bag of bodies should be me.
Yeah,
What are you doing with that?
I think I saw you at the meeting. I mean, you guys had like 5 amongst each other.
You're changing the subject.
I
Okay.
sit back and act as if I don't know him, but I under my breath go, I killed most of them.
Can I try to use some necromancy on the blood
Ooh.
splatter or whatever, that's the juice that splattered, and like try to summon the spirit?
Oh, the gel that's covering the blood.
It's a real hard check because there's gel obscuring the gory portion, but I'll let you roll for it. Go for it. Roll me an intelligence check to kind of be able to get what's there, which is very little, and like make a spirit come to the blood so that you can conjure it. Yeah. 74. I'll allow that you have its ghost, not its body.
Mm.
Okay. So, can I ask it questions?
Sure. Yeah.
How? So okay. So I as the little goo thing falls to the floor, I'm like, very peculiar. And as Borach is goading there, I walk to that spot and summon its spirit in order to ask what happened to it.
I don't know much myself. I was instructed to make a problem. But before we could attack, I was sliced in half, and his wicked blade sealed me. I fell to the ground and was carried almost near death all the way over here. I had quite the headache. I don't remember why we attacked. I am a homunculus.
God, why are you surrounding me with freaks?
You can say that again. You didn't answer my question, dork.
Well, alright. I can kill all I want, alright? It's up to me to make that decision for myself. Are you saying that I'm not allowed to kill anything?
No, I'm saying is that you don't listen. I'm asking you a question. Why? Why did you kill?
Oh.
I killed them because they were going to attack everybody else. And Heim told me to take them out.
Oh. I walk over to Borach. And I'm like, I like kind of whispered to him a little bit. I'm like, you were asleep during the thing. Some of them they attacked the church. Some of them got away. He went to take out a few of them.
You said what?
Yeah, that's what happened while you were asleep.
You didn't get any. Wait, did you get any coin for this?
Did we get for kill? Sadly, no. Actually,
Okay.
There's a little bit of coin in their pockets, but basically nothing.
Okay, this was worthless.
Yeah, that's.
Why did I even wake up?
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding thing. I look over there. Yeah, sorry, he was asleep during the whole attack thing. So
that's fine. I understand.
Kind of, yeah.
Everybody wants some coin.
Yeah.
He pulls out 5 coins and he hands it to Borach. And he goes,
I smack it away.
Alright. It falls on the ground. He's like, not like I need it anyway. He walks away.
That's not my coin. That's yours. Take it.
Well, then I'm littering. Sue me. And he walks out onto the street.
As Borach stares very down, I like slowly go to pick up the coins off the ground. I'll be taking those. Yeah, go ahead and give me them bitches. Yeah.
So this ghost that I have is in my little baggie.
Yeah, but only as a ghost.
Okay, cool.
Oh God. Oh wait, and all the bullshit. I forgot what I even came here for in the first. Whatever. I walk over to the desk. You said it's just the lady there, right?
Correct.
Okay. I did my roll, y'all. It's a 47, so I'm okay. I'm okay. I walk over to her, and I'm gonna go. Damn, how am I gonna introduce them? Whatever. Hello. I like tap on the desk a little bit.
Oh,
make sure
hello.
get her attention. Yeah. So, I know we just created a little bit of I'm not associated. I just wanted to make that clear. But, so, I heard you might have seen a strange sword pass through here recently, potentially.
Oh yeah, we have some information about that. You have a card with us, I believe, and she ruffles through a little bit. She goes, "You should be iron rank. It requires a silver rank registration."
Leave the town for 2 weeks and you drop down to iron. That can't be right. Iron?
I think so. I think many of the jobs you do are off guild books. or
Yeah,
you
that's
take money
true.
instead of guild points a lot of the time.
That's true. So I need to be silver to find information on this sword.
Yeah, we've heard something about this eerie, like it's like this future age single-bladed weapon, and I think that matches your description. I
Yep.
believe I've even seen you with it at one point in the past.
Yeah. That would be it.
I go up to Grandslam. Grant. I put my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Iron is the catalyst of civilization. With iron, we were able to reach our potential in finding steel and other minerals. It is okay. You have great potential. I put my hand off
Thank you.
Grant's shoulder. And I back away. With a smile.
Okay, alright. Fine. What's your I don't know, what's your highest rewarding guild mission right now then?
I have a mission that requires at least 2 people, involving looking into the mysterious foreclosure of the city hall.
City Hall.
Yeah, it's that nice looking building that you guys must have passed to get here, or at least gotten close to. It's across the street, honestly.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been in operation for a long time. A couple of years.
Long ass time, yeah. Okay. Well, I turn around to Borach and Yormisk and go, either you want to go fucking figure out what the deal with that is. City Hall, I'm thinking we get in. Wait, I shouldn't say this out loud. I go over to, I bring both of them in my arms. I go, I'm thinking City Hall, we get in there. They might have some shit we can steal and make some money.
Shrug him off a bit. Does this involve coin?
That's it, exactly what I'm saying.
How much?
I have no clue, but I'm just saying if we go into the City Hall, there's bound to be shit in there we can take and sell for money, right?
What are you thinking, weirdo? I look over at Yormisk.
I look at both of them, and I smile.
I can't tell if that's a yes or a no.
Yeah, honestly, he's kind of confusing me too.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well then, yeah. I turn back around. We will take the quest.
Awesome. Well, it'll award you 50 coins each, and
50.
he's pretty good for this for iron.
Okay.
It's technically kind of like it has a 150 reward, but it's like it must require 2 people. So
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
well,
he hasn't slept much. He just wanted just
no problem.
Forgive him.
But yeah, it's 50 each, and it awards 1 level up, and it also awards a piece of important information.
Oh, okay.
I guess we get cracking.
Wait, before we leave, I walk up to the lady and I pull out the scroll, showing her the information, pointing at it. Do you know anything about this?
Oh my god, he's so aggressive.
She looks at it with like a lens. It does look to be officially released by the guild at one point, but it was a guild in the southeastern districts, so probably the spiritualist domain.
Fuck.
What was that? I look over at Grant. You sound like you know something.
Look, I've been to a lot of places, man, and I'm in trouble in a lot of them. That's all.
Okay, I kill people too. Whatever.
It's not just killing. But
Okay.
don't worry about it. Don't worry.
So you
about
know
it.
something about this?
Not about what you're dealing
with.
with in particular. You just said the spiritualist realm, and I've been down a road or two, or three, potentially even 4.
Okay, well, fuck it. We'll figure it out. It falls all place somehow. He rolls up the scroll, putting it back in his pocket.
All right.
All right. Well.
Anything else you would like to do in the guild hall before heading to the city hall?
I need a fucking shower.
He goes.
He walks to the guild showers and he
can.
hears.
He goes. While we're waiting, I'm going to comically produce a cigar and start smoking it.
Well, I'm gonna go take a shower too. I'm sneaky.
All right, Yormisk also goes to the showers.
I made sure to do that shit before I left the damn house. You guys are crazy.
You both shower off, and you come right out. You're much nicer off than before.
Yeah. Clean.
This fucking guy.
Borach
Dude.
takes 2 steps away from him.
He's so fucking creepy, dude.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a little strange too. I comically produced 2 more cigars. I go, either of you.
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Grab
yeah.
one.
I grab it with my index finger and thumb by the tip.
All right.
And I sniff it.
Okay, he's never.
The hell are you doing? Just fucking smoke it. Inhale it. Jesus Christ. You see this fucking guy?
This is good quality. You can tell by the smell. There's a smoky after. A little bit of fruit. Peach.
Yo, wait. You got
This
it
is
on
grown.
shit.
This is grown from the mountains of Tapacoco.
Oh. Word?
Yes.
Whatever you say, brother.
I take out my lighter.
He carries it around? That's crazy. Alright. Well, this is to preemptively celebrate a job well done. But before we go, actually, and I mean no disrespect by this, Borach. So, how good are you actually at fighting? We didn't get to see it when
dumb questions.
I'm just saying we didn't get to see it when we got attacked. You were asleep the entire time.
Wow, you needed my help.
Me? I mean, none of us really needed your help. It's just I wanted to know if I'm going on a mission with you. I wanted to know if we were in good company or not.
Well, let's test it out.
All right.
I'll take the first enemy the next time we get into a battle. How about that?
Okay.
Does that make you happy?
Okay. Hey, I mean, I wasn't complaining about it. It was just a curiosity thing.
Trust me. I know how to kill.
All right, I believe it. We can head up. We can head up.
All right, you guys head over to the city hall. But before that,
Mm-hmm.
how'd that happen? But Iris, you enter the slums, and within the slums, you you see some shady individuals. Roll me a dex check just to make sure.
Okay. Oh no. It's not good anymore.
It's not quite
Oh.
Apatura levels.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can roll pretty high. You meander around in such a way that you avoid any of these hot areas filled with pickpockets. As you advance
Alright.
more northward, past an old church and some various dangerous places, you get closer to a residential area of the slums. And you see, some locals. They don't seem too nefarious. Seem like they just live here. Less fortunate in terms of their economics. Some because of injuries or otherwise. You walk over and ask them about this person that you're talking about, or you utilize some sort of ability instead?
I think I'll approach someone who's like just on the side near
Okay.
like the main street maybe of the slum district.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you see this bandaged up individual. He seems like he had a work injury or something.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to disturb you, but have you seen a suspicious individual running maybe perhaps with a book or something?
A book. I mean, I see a lot of suspicious guys, honestly. Pretty much daily. But a book. Not too many people in the slums, have too many
Maybe-
books, but
Maybe some kind of scroll or
scrolls are more common.
okay.
You said running around with one?
Maybe they looked like they were in a rush or something.
When would you say?
Ooh, this morning.
Oh, this morning. Yeah, actually, I did see a younger lad run through here.
You
Did.
Do you know which direction they went?
No, my mind's a little fuzzy. I haven't
I
really
could
got
make it
paid in
worth
a
your
while.
while.
Oh.
She
Oh.
she holds up 2 gold coins.
Yeah, I mean, I might know roughly where he lives for 2, but I would know exactly where he lived for 3, honestly.
For 3? I'll do 4. How's that? And then you can get your injuries checked out if you'd like.
Thank you so much, sweetie. He grabs the 4 gold and he goes, he lives over there. Just say the name Atarax at the door and they'll let you right in.
Adarax.
Yeah, if you have to do something bad to him, just just don't make too much noise. He walks
Alright.
inside of his house while he's looking at the coins, and he's tucking them into his sock or something, somewhere safe.
I guess I will approach the house.
You go more northward, and you head to this house that he has pointed out. He gave a little bit of instructions, and it is this round door. It's kind of has some markings in it, and you know that to be the description that he gave.
Do these markings have anything specific?
Nope. They're very
Okay.
insignificant. It's just, I think
Okay.
it's just so that people in the slums, if they're like, hey, look for the carving of like an L with
Perfect.
like 2 plus signs. Like, it's like that.
All right. I will tap on the door.
You hear somebody behind it, but they make no noise.
Good afternoon. Adarax?
They open the door. They say, come on in.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, for sure. He shuts the door. What you need? I sell a little bit of info. I know some people. We can get some jobs
Did you
done for
happen
you.
to see a tabooist? Maybe with a book?
We
I believe his
employ
name was
one.
Alta?
Alta. Yeah, he lives here actually. He does some jobs for us. Is there a particular reason you're looking for him?
I have a job for him, so...
That's fair. Do you have a job for him, or are you looking for him because of a job you did?
I have a job for him, so I'd like to just ask him directly if that's alright.
Is it gonna cause a scramble?
I don't think so.
You promise it's not gonna cause a scramble? I'll tell you directly where he is. If you think it's gonna cause a scramble, I'll rat him out and I'll tell you where you can go and take him.
I mean, better safe than sorry, I suppose. You could rat him out if you'd like.
Well, I rat him out for 15 gold.
Oh, okay. I won't cause a problem then.
Alright, well, make sure you don't cause any damage or it might be more than 15 gold, okay?
Right. I will try my best.
He's 4 doors down this hallway. He points to the
4
hallway.
doors. Thank you.
Yeah, if the damage maintains only in his room, then I don't care.
Alright.
He's so adamant that he thinks you're gonna kill this
Good
kid.
to know. Alright, thank you very much, sir. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
I will.
Alright, 4 doors down. And she'll head down the hallway.
Head down the hallway and you get to a door. You hear snoring behind it.
I'll knock.
You knock and it's like, Borach? Is it you?
Nope,
Oh,
it's someone else.
oh, you sound nice. He walks up to the door. You hear a scramble behind the door for a bit, like very short time, but just enough for him to get something on. And then he opens the door and he tries to pose a little bit, but kind of badly. Yeah, what do you need? I can handle a lot of things.
Oh, well, it was a quick question. You mind if I come inside?
Sure. Yeah.
No, he's inviting the vampire into his home, man.
I'll walk in.
What's it entail?
Well, it's more of a question. I was wondering if you were in a library this morning?
Rings a bell, but I read a lot.
Oh, that's great. I read a lot too.
Awesome. Yeah.
What kind of books do you like? My name's Iris, for short. I won't go into full detail about that, but nice to meet you. I'll offer my hand.
He shakes your hand. I read mostly historical things. I'm not the fastest reader
Okay.
despite how much I've read, but I like reading them before going to bed,
Of course. Well, you see, I'm asking because something was stolen from a library, and I'm kind of tracking down someone who may be involved. And your name may have been brought up.
I see. Well, that might have happened. I don't know what you want out of that, per se, but
I'm just hoping to find the book and return it.
I didn't steal a book, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I also don't own the
Steal
item.
something else? You don't own the
I
item?
stole a scroll, but it's not mine.
Oh.
I don't have it with me.
Well, that's kind of what stealing implies, that it's not yours, so...
No, that's what I mean, but I'm saying I don't even have it with me or own it. It was for a client.
Okay. Who's happens to be this client? Can I
Well,
talk to them about maybe just reading it?
He didn't, to be fair, he didn't have me steal it for him, technically. I steal it for him because he asked about something like it, and it pertained to him. Honestly, it might even be his originally. It's possible the shopkeep actually stole it from him.
Oh wow, this is a conspiracy I was not expecting to get into. But, so you got it for someone because they said they liked it?
No, well,
That's very sweet.
I suppose I'll tell you the story in as little words as possible. I go to the library occasionally, usually in disguise. I read books, I take them occasionally. I usually bring them right back, even if they're stolen for a bit. The shopkeep's, he's a nice old guy, but sometimes there's a different shopkeep, he runs it every once in a while, every couple days a week, so he can get some rest. I came in there, I found something. It looked like it was something my friend owned. I grabbed it. Standard stuff, I always do this. But this time, didn't go so good, The shopkeep, he berated me for reading it without buying it. He stormed up to me. I reacted, okay? I live in the slums for a long time, okay?
That's understandable.
I take the scroll, I bring it back to my friend who it pertained to, the information within the scroll. He reads it. He seemed to like it, I don't know. He told me to fuck off. I got out of there. I had a long day. I was real tired myself. I went to bed, took a nap. You woke me up, which is totally fine. That's what happened.
That was also very rude of me. I'm very sorry about that.
No, you knocked and everything. It's all good. It's all good.
Sounds like it's not good.
But this friend of yours, I'd still like to just read what was taken, so...
Well, I can tell you what was in the scroll if that's all that matters.
I'd love that.
Okay, it was a story about his late father, but it was dated after what he knew to be his father's demise. So the information is either fictitious, which it could be, it's a book place and stuff, or the information on the book, on this sort of parchment, this scroll, is more factual, in which case what his father was said didn't happen, which means that there's a big thing going on. But basically it was his relative. The scroll was some information about his relative, and that's what it was about. It had no literature use, honestly. It would only really matter to somebody like him. So that's why I thought it was his to begin with, to be honest with you.
That's odd. I suppose this quest must be unfulfilled. I can't return it if it's not really theirs.
Yeah, I mean, you could forge one and bring it back to him.
Do you remember the exact words?
I could forge it for 5 gold, honestly. I do forgeries.
Sure, I'll do 5 gold.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. He
Thank you.
mocks it up really well. He actually has an ability for this, and he holds his hand above the parchment. And he says, Chemo, alchemic, ink, and he slices his wrist. It turns black and floats onto the page, prints the page perfectly back where it was, based on his remembrance. And he seals up the wound, which you now notice he has a lot of bandages on his arm. That is probably for that reason. Like, don't worry, I know Taboo's this, can be kind of gaudy, but it gets the work done, and he rolls the scroll right back up, and he hands it to you.
I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this. Thank you.
Oh, of course. If it helps you out, then it helps you out. If you ever need anything in the future, just come by same way you did this time.
I will. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you get some good rest.
Thank you.
And I hope this friend realizes how much that you've done, and that you're someone to respect.
Probably not. But it's for me at the end of the day. It's almost like a self-serving thing. I just want him to. I don't know.
Is it because you might? Is it like? Do you have a crush?
Probably not. I don't think so. But
why are you so infatuated with this person, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I don't know. He lays around a lot, and sometimes he drinks a lot. I just think, he might be depressed. I want to see him be a little more actionable, So that's all it is.
Yeah.
I work with all the brothers here, and some of us, the coin is our best friend, but the second best friend is the ones that are right around us. So I just wanted to see if it would maybe brighten his day a little bit. Maybe make his snoring a little less loud.
That's very kind of you.
And then the fucker went immediately back to sleep after killing.
Well, thank you again.
All
And
right.
I'll be sure to come here if I need any more forgeries.
Forgeries and
Which
theft. That's what I do.
Love it. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
And
Take care.
she'll just kind of leave.
All right. He goes back to sleep,
Cheers.
and you walk out. Huzzah. Yeah,
All right.
I guess you're right. It wasn't that much noise.
Oh yes, I'm not. I like to use words.
Oh, that's good. You know, I like words myself. Well, if you need anything, same thing as before. Take care.
Thank you. You as well. Cheers. And she'll leave
All right.
and run
you
off back to the library.
Make your way back here, and you head back to the library, and you hand him the forgery.
Here you go, sir.
Ah.
I got it back.
Oh, that's. That's good. Yeah. It looks just
Do
like
be
it.
careful in the future.
Oh, for sure. How'd you find it?
Well, you gave me some good descriptions, and I followed the lead.
You stole it back. That makes sense. All good. Well, here you go. He hands you 10 gold and a quest point.
Oh, thank you very much. And quick question.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this crest? I don't know if I've asked this before. And I'll show him the note, the back of the note.
The note.
That I got last.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have to ask a noble.
Okay, thank you. I actually remember you saying this now.
No problem.
All
Yeah,
right,
I wasn't sure if I
cheers.
mentioned it. No problem.
Oh no,
Okay.
my bad. She leaves,
Oh.
embarrassed.
No problem. You do so. Blaze.
Hey.
You enter the shop that you were looking for.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
Alright, what up?
What am I looking for?
You said you headed to the shop district. I don't.
Okay, I thought you said you head into the shop that you're looking for, and I'm like, cool. Did that.
Oh no, sure. Yeah. What are you looking for? What are you doing?
I figure like he's trying to shop for like equipment at this point.
What type of equipment? Like armor?
Probably like see if he can upgrade his sword and his gun.
You will definitely never find an upgrade for his gun here. He
Okay, not
could find a sword.
Okay, I guess maybe armor too. He's pretty well unarmored at the moment, so.
Armor makes the most sense. A weapon, you're probably not
Okay.
going to find something much better than yours without spending like a pretty high amount. If you're down to spend a high amount, that's fine. But yeah, armor is probably the biggest bang for your buck at this point. The capital
Yeah, I'm
has
honestly
like
gonna-
high-end stuff. It's just not going to be cheap.
Yeah, I'm more likely going to focus on gun early on, I would think.
If it's a gun, you're going to want to go to the... You have to basically go to the north somewhere.
Okay, good to know. But yeah, for close combat, I want to be able to slice and dice and do fun stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you go to the armory, and this tall guy kind of walks up to you. Ah, Blaze. Finally got the coin. You eye through the window every once in a while. I see you walking through, salivating.
Yeah, I got a bit of coin.
Ah,
Totally
perfect.
didn't get it from my dad.
That's good. You know, a good lad's got to work his ass off for some goods. You know. All right. Well, let me check you. He pulls out a ruler. He starts ruling tape. Kind of wraps it around you a bit. Couple things really quickly. Says, I think I got just the thing for you here, Blaze. And he pulls out some leather armor. He goes, yeah, just perfect thing for you. How's it? How do you feel about it?
What are the redeeming qualities about this leather?
It'll give you a 10 flat defense. It doesn't have any negatives other than that, which is quite good, because some of them are, they're a little minus stealthy, or they can make you move slower. This is very optimized, very upgradable. If you found like a good leather worker, he can get you even more upgrades, some enchantments, But
Enchantment?
Exactly. But I don't, we don't offer those in the capital. In this part of the capital, you probably have to go to the nobility district or go to a guild hall. Not the guild hall, but a guild.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, how much for this leather armor?
Of course, 40 gold.
Yeah, I could drop 40 on that.
Perfect.
And the 40.
He puts it all on you, clips on all the pieces, tells you how to do it, and you get all dressed up. You're all padded out in leather armor. In your sheet, you can go to equipment, and where it says that, you put that, and then right there you put 10, and it should auto-apply everything. It does.
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
A beauty.
Optimized. Google Sheets, Doc. Let's go.
Yep. All right. Well, take care, Blaze. I actually heard a little bit of something, to be honest with you. I heard that there's a problem with this church in the slums. I wouldn't be spreading this information lightly, but I trust you, Blaze. I need you and one other person to look into it for me. So if you have a friend, I heard he's not talking to you today, but somebody else, you should go with them, see what's going on. I think it's bad. Bear went there earlier today, was not good.
Should I stock up on any more supplies, you think, before going in?
Depends, but probably not, honestly. As long as you bring somebody who isn't like a baby, you should be fine.
He kind of ribs him a bit. He's like, come on, man, this is your chance to upsell me. What else do you got here?
Man, I don't got anything for you that's gonna matter for this, okay? Save up your money,
Shit.
Save up your money. We all care about you here in the shopping district, Blaze. We don't want to exploit you, okay?
Shit, alright, no, that's fair.
You stack up that paper, if
appreciate
you're gonna
your
be
opinion.
anything like your grandpappy, you gotta get a good gun from the Inventors District, okay?
No, that's fair. How much do you know about Wylan anyway?
I don't know nothing. He's from a different realm than me.
Alright, fair.
I just heard what I heard,
Fair enough.
Well, take care, okay?
Tell you what, next time I'm in town, first I'll solve that problem for you, and I'll let you know how it goes, but next time I'm around, drinks on me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Pats you on the head, and he walks into the back of the shop, and you reconvene around here and see Iris walk out of the shop in her district.
Oh. Hey, it's Iris, was it?
Oh, yes. Blaze.
Yeah. So listen, I heard from the shopkeep that there was some trouble in the slums.
Just came from there.
Really? Are you the trouble?
No, I'm not always misbehaving.
Okay.
That kind of sounds like she's the trouble.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're the trouble. Anyways, there's a church that's apparently not doing good things in the slums.
Oh.
So, what are you saying? You want to check it out with me?
I'd love to. Do you know a noble by any chance? Or anyone that could help me with something? I'm looking for an identification of this crest, and I'll show you the symbol that the stranger gave me.
Let me see.
He studies it. What's the verdict? Does Blaze
You know
this?
nothing about it whatsoever.
Yeah. Does Blaze know someone who might know something?
Yeah. I suppose your mother, but that seems excessive.
Yeah, okay, so I know someone who knows a lot of things, but she kind of gets mad at me a lot.
That my mother, she gets mad at me all the time. I don't clean up after myself. I know people like that. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, you know I was talking about my mother?
No, but that's good to know our mothers are similar.
Oh, wow. Okay. Weird.
Quick check. Is Blaze currently on like a punishment quest from his parents?
No, he doesn't currently have one until day 2.
Until day 2. Good to know. Does it refresh every day? Is there like a daily punishment quest he's got to do?
No. It's just that the next one sets up on day 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fair. All right, why don't we head on over and see what that church is up?
Right. Then I'll have to go to Nobility District because I need to figure out this mystery because it's killing me.
Well, I feel like I could tag along for that.
If you want, no pressure.
Hey, you're helping me. Least I can do is help you.
So kind of you. All right, to the church.
To the church.
They head to the slum church, and whoa, what the heck? What are you doing, Blaze? Flying around. Trying to is aligned, but it's all good. Okay. The church is literally just right here. But we're going back to these 3. So you 3 make your way outside the city hall. It's boarded up in the front, but without really requiring anything, you guys can tell that on the about 5-ish meters up, there's a window. It's still latched, but it could get opened with a decent check.
5 meters, huh? Okay. I jump up towards the window.
All right. Make me just an agi check.
Just a little agi check.
Yeah, just to grab on to whatever.
Damn, I am not rolling today.
You jump up and you grab on and you start coming off the wall.
Can I roll a strength check to potentially hold on?
Yeah. If you wanna like stab your hands into this wall, you can.
Can I stab the stick into the wall?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Do I
roll
have to roll
me.
for
Just
that?
roll me a strength check. It'd be really hard to fail, honestly. I'm just only failing on a 5. Okay,
Fuck.
you're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm rolling
it's
really bad
stupidly
today.
easy to make
Okay.
the check.
So you guys see me carrying basically like a small wooden twig the entire time, by the way. So you guys are watching me like almost fall off the window that I jumped up to, and then immediately as I'm falling, catching myself like with one hand and then stabbing the stick into the like wall, like stabbing this twig through the wall.
What the hell?
I catch myself, and you said that the window looks locked.
It's latched on the inside, but it wouldn't take much to
I
do
mean,
anything about it.
could I just use my I gotta test limitations of this. So if I used my embolism, could I just like go through it and unlock it from the inside?
I would say that
Or is that too high a level thing for
no,
me to just phase through like that?
it's possible to come up with something that would meet the condition for a latch. I think the best type of thing would probably be like things within this area aren't tightly held, and then you just like kind of pull on the window, and it
Okay.
would dislodge.
Okay. Well then I open the window. To you guys, I open the window as if it was never locked in the first place. So it appears to you guys that they just didn't lock the window. I open it, and then I look down and I go, Are any of you guys, like, can any of you guys make that jump?
Fuck no.
Well, okay. Josh, you definitely can. It is a, if you look at your sheet and you look at jump, which is under the substats, you currently have 7. So you can jump 7 meters, which is 2 meters higher than you need to.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I guess.
And I look at Yormisk. I go, can you make that jump?
You barely can't.
You barely
4.33
can't?
is his jump.
Well,
if somebody held their hand like out the window for him or something,
are you kidding
they
me?
could.
I'm too fucking small for that. Here's what I'm gonna do. Can I makeshift a ladder down?
Yeah.
Can I look for materials in the immediate vicinity to makeshift like something that could potentially be used as a ladder?
Yeah.
Can I earthbend? Can I just earthbend a platform?
It would. You can. The problem would be that the earth comes from somewhere. Mm-hmm. So, and you're on a public street, so it's a little iffy. It would probably not be in your best interest. It is a good idea though, and it would work if this wasn't a main street. But in this case, you'd literally be breaking their roads.
Oh.
Yeah, I can. So, what is in the immediate vicinity that I could use for?
There's like planks of wood that are up against the thing. You can just slice them with your stick and like make them into the shape you need.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, just pay the thingamawhat's
Yep, pay the cost. I will pay 30 so that I can do it.
Perfect.
So I within a matter of seconds, in a time that shouldn't be possible to you, a ladder protrudes from a kind of flimsy but like usable ladder kind of protrudes from the window and goes like halfway down, so you just have to jump to reach the ladder.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, it's what I'm
leap up, grab
good
onto
at.
the ladder and pull yourself all the way into the window, no problem. Grant keeps the ladder near the windows for your guys' escape, but not out the window.
Okay. So, this place hasn't been used in a long time. I've lived here for a while, and basically as long as I've lived here, this shit hasn't been open. So what do you guys think are the odds that there's some sort of patrol or guards in here? Or weapons that could, like, activate and try to destroy us?
I don't know. If we see something, we'll just kill it.
You know what? You're damn right. My fault. My fault, Borach.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go.
I was just making sure you guys were good to get up. So what does the area around us look like?
You're in what looks kind of like if you've been in like an attic before. It mostly just looks like an attic up here. It's like a storage area for some of the old materials that would have been here. Mostly building materials. There's a desk with some papers. It doesn't look like it was meant to be like a study or office, but it has some of that stuff just as a process of moving some of the stuff from below up.
So Grant is immediately going to start going through the papers to see if any old officials that are still alive had any like documents here he could use as blackmail for money.
Fair. Roll with extra world traveler.
Roll with World Traveler, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is 20. Hey! Finally.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you pick apart some names you've heard here and there, and yeah, you file those away for you. You have you have product of blackmail. For we'll call him Daryl.
Daryl. Okay.
So, product of
All right.
blackmail, Daryl. He lives in the south part of the residential district, and you can use that evidence in some way, either to get information or money from him.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry for wasting you guys' time with that. I had to. It's a government building. We can't just leave without looking through the papers. That's how you make more money.
I don't really read, so go ahead.
All right.
I start
Well,
looking through some papers.
Yeah, see, it's very like official stuff, like some mayoral results, some election stuff. A lot of it's pretty old.
Can I instruct my ghouls to also comb through this
Yeah,
information?
they'll quickly comb through it as well. Roll me an advantage because you have multiple people working on this to find anything of any merit whatsoever.
Okay.
It'd just be D100 3 times. There's no like intelligence to it because you don't know that the information's important. All right, cool. One of them finds something that looks okay, and he holds it up to Yormisk's face, and he's like, he starts stabbing the paper with his hand, like not in a like bad way, but kind of like in a he doesn't understand how to point way.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a name that you recognize to be the the Archbishop himself, not his son, but like some sort of marriage record on the Archbishop. It implies that his son is adopted and not of, wedlock between his wife.
ooh,
Ooh.
good information to have, Yormisk. Does Ghost fit in some work? As weird as that shit is, it put in some work.
Yeah,
All
make sure to
right.
write that down either in your notes under the like people of interest clues part or something, because don't want to forget.
Yeah. What I'm doing right now.
Awesome. Borach, roll me a dex check.
Okay.
Awesome. There's a security system on the floor below this one, and you kind of are looking around and you see where it's wired into this floor. You can stab it if you'd like. If you want to disable the security system violently, or you can like attempt to be like a electrician and disable it like that.
I'll stab it violently.
All right, you stab the box violently, disabling the security system immediately.
What did-
See,
What did you just do? What was that for?
I fixed the problem. That's what I did.
The problem. Okay. All right. Cool.
Are we done here?
I mean,
Getting
we have to go. We have to go check the other floor, don't we? You can go if you want. I mean,
Okay.
You jump down
See
a
yourself.
flight of stairs, and you make it to the bottom floor where everything is. Borach,
Okay.
you look around and roll me an int check. It's mostly just to see if you know something of wealth is here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
what a roller.
You look around and you recognize actually a couple things here. You've been around a bit and you've heard of this old thing. This rumor comes to your mind that you remember from a long time ago. Some people in the slums were thinking of bumming into here, but the security was too much and there's too many eyes and all that stuff. They didn't want to deal with it. But you remember hearing a rumor that behind a painting in the city hall is a bank vault. And you see the painting it would be.
Okay. Can I attempt to see what's behind it?
Yep, there's no security system anymore, so you can just knock the painting off the wall if you want.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that.
Oh. Well. Oh. Well, they were hiding a little something back there. Okay. This Borach guy knows how to find shit, huh?
I get 50%.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't don't make no difference to me. You're the one that
Those
found
fucking-
whatever this treasure is.
All these
I mean, I
fat
could.
neck politicians hiding all this shit. We should take all of it.
What, you thought I didn't intend on doing that? Don't worry about it. I will attempt to walk towards the vault and pick the lock.
All right. Roll me a Dex int check to pick the lock.
And if I can't, then I'm gonna
Yeah.
rage quit, use chaos symbolism for it.
Okay.
So you said roll what?
It's a Dex int check to pick it.
Dex int?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. How the fuck, man?
This is insane. Yeah, you start picking at it, and you think that the tumblers inside are fucked up. That it's definitely not you. It's some. They must have broke the mechanism, maybe intentionally, to keep some of this data from prying
Oh.
eyes.
These fuckers wanted to keep it secret, huh? Okay. Can I, with my embolism, can I, say that, is it what, can I tell what material the door is made out of?
Yeah, it's like a lead equivalent, lead steel equivalent.
Could I make it so that the embolism, the embolism, like, just lower, like, or rather, like, makes the material that it's made out of lighter so it's easy to break?
Yeah, you can make everything in the embolism or a lighter. You can make metal specifically lighter, seems.
I was gonna ask if I could make metal the density of wood.
That might be a bit hard, but you can certainly make it light.
Okay. Would it be light enough for me to break with my stick?
You might have to hit it a lot of times, but you can throw it around because of it's super light, as long as it's within 5 meters of you over and over again.
Could I wait? Why am I trying to break it with this stick? I'm a wrestler, baby. Can I attempt to, because it's lighter, can I attempt to just rip the door open?
Yeah, let me check something. The ground is made of something really durable.
Okay.
Ripping it off with your pure strength, that's just a really hard strength check, but you could try it.
I'll attempt it. And if I can't, then I'll let somebody walk in my embolism field and do it.
Could I weaken the ground maybe to make it easier?
No, so the ground being harder is actually good
It
here.
doesn't matter, baby. I'm back.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
sorry.
yank,
Ah!
you yank, and you notice that like that tumbler that was held in place, it's probably held in place by like something inside of it. And when you start pulling on it, it rakes all the tumblers, and it just like the fucking door breaks off really easily. And yeah, you got mad gains on your arm. The veins bulging.
You don't. They used to call me Calamity Man, is what you guys don't know. Back when I was in the ring.
Yeah, you rest it open, and inside is a cool fitty coins and the quest completion information, which is why this place got foreclosed. If you'd like to read the lore, you can read through it. If you don't, you just turn it in.
You know, so you said how much do we get in here? How much is in here?
There's 50. You can split it however, but originally the way Borach mentioned it was that he wanted to split it 50%. Him.
Yes. So he would get however many of that.
25, and then you can do with
25.
whatever will with the other 25.
Yeah.
Give some to Yormisk or just keep it all.
Borach gets 25. And then I will. What's half of 25?
12.5.
12.5, that's what I thought. I'll take I'll take 11, and Yormisk will take 13.
Okay, make sure you all add that to your sheets. Would you like to read the lore? Or
I would like to read the lore. I know that Borach doesn't give a shit, so like he can, Borach, good shit finding the vault, man. If you want to go now, you can. I'm gonna look at these documents and then turn in the quest, and they'll give us the rewards.
What was your name again? Durant, Slam Dunk, whatever the fuck.
Durant, that's hard. Grand Slam.
Oh, Gant. Okay, got it. Bye, Gant. Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, see you later, man. See you later.
You go up the stairs, Borach, and you jump out the window, and you go wherever you want.
After he leaves, I punch a hole directly into the wall.
Fair enough.
What y'all don't know is I did bring a May mechanic onto this character because his anger is built in. Okay, whatever. Well, Yormisk, are you interested in staying here and seeing what this place's deal is?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel a weird sensation.
I take 2 steps away. I will open up the document and begin to read it.
All right. In the document, it seems to outline that there is some sort of dealings with the guild, the city hall, and its original elected official with the church, as they kind of helped open up a religious district and make space for them. And in doing this, the Archbishop, which was mentioned before, sort of made a deal with them. He would help by voting for them in mass, so that they could get elected. In exchange, the city hall would cover up any misdeeds that the Archbishop might have done. And he eventually perfected, with the help of some nefarious alchemist, the ability to produce a large amount of homunculi, one of which would be his masterpiece, which he would call his son.
So I've got...
Later foreclosed the city hall because the elected official wanted to go open with this information after some bad things had happened in his life that he was thinking maybe the religious district caused. Before he could come out with that information, he was silenced and murdered. And they never found him.
Religion and corruption, huh? Tale as old as time. All right. Well, I guess they couldn't keep us silenced forever.
Can I try and see if I can sense for spirits? Maybe we can get some more information.
Yeah, that
I wouldn't
seems
be surprised
reasonable.
I wouldn't be surprised if this place is haunted as fuck, especially if they killed his ass here before foreclosing it. Might be part of the reason they did. Go for it.
You read the information, you hear Grant kind of mention this stuff, and in this tale you feel deep sorrow tugging at your heart, and you roll me a wisdom check as a way of like kind of feeling out where he may have been buried. 46. You feel like he was buried somewhere in the slums. Maybe near that slum graveyard that's near the church over there.
Church? Oh.
So they buried him right next to the motherfuckers that got him killed, huh? Well, that's kind of fucking stupid. In my mind, right? Can they like haunt him or whatever?
In a taboo sense, absolutely.
Well, I guess our work here is done, Yormisk.
Yes.
Before we head out, can I see if Can I do like one more scan around the area to see if there's any like, you know, not like necessarily hidden things, because I think honestly the vault would have been the hidden thing, but maybe like a relic or something, like something left behind from back then.
Yeah, you can roll plus
Okay.
20 plus Dex because you have World Traveler. In this case,
World
it matters.
Traveler. Correct. So. Oh yeah, I'm so fucking back, baby. I'm so fucking back.
There's an heirloom of his wife that was left into the City Hall building. And you look around his desk, and where his main desk is, there's a locked drawer. And you know, your arm's still strong. You yank that drawer, it comes right out. In there, there's an heirloom left to him by his wife. He would hold it close to him every once in a while, and he'd put it back in his drawer. And yeah, you get the impression that whoever cared to kill him didn't care about his work life, so he didn't steal it or anything. But you get an amulet. Amulet of Bavalia. There you go.
Lord's devotion by 20, huh? Damn. Alright. I'll hold on to that for now.
Alright.
I'm about to make this motherfucker my enemy, huh? Hey, Yormisk. This story leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know if you're interested in going to the church. You probably are, to talk to the spirits. I'm gonna go return this to the guild. Could you meet me at that graveyard?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
And we will take our leave.
Okay. Blaze and Iris, you make it to this location. And it seems, you know, kind of problematic. There's some damage to the side of the facility. But it seems weird that nobody's working on it at all, and I mean, it's just ominous.
Well,
that's the slums for you.
I suppose. Is this what you're here to investigate? The damage, or?
You know, I forget exactly what the shopkeeper said, but I remember that there was something with the church.
You know, when my older sister wanted to remember stuff, she put it into a song.
Oh my god.
That sounds
It helps a little bit.
like it could be either incredibly annoying or just the best thing. But I'm not sure.
Well, one way to find out.
Well,
For next time, of course, if you don't remember anything.
I would have had to
Yeah, you are.
the song then.
All right. So do we go in? Should we go in? I'm willing to go in.
Yeah, I mean, I got no problem just knocking on the door. So he
All
goes
right.
up and knocks on the door.
You knock on the door, and it, you know, it kind of opens slowly a little bit, and kind of look through a crack, and it kind of looks, you know, like a chapel. Like there's benches and like a stained glass window in the back, and like a podium for a speaker of some sort. But currently there's only the speaker in the back. You can kind of see, it seems like the benches are empty. You can push your way in if you'd like.
Yeah, he does.
All right, you
I'll
push your way in.
follow.
Make your way in, and again, the doors kind of just, as if they haven't been like greased in any way, they kind of just creak out and back in. and you walk your way up to the podium, I presume, to meet with the pastor that is at the top of the stairs.
Yes.
What is it that you guys need?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Listen, my name is Blaze,
Oh, I know of you.
and I was. Oh, you do?
Yes, I've heard of Leah.
Oh,
Speaks through me eventually.
no, Leo, my dad.
Leo, your father speaks to him?
Yeah, I guess he's an emissary for the gods. I don't know if I mentioned that.
No, but that's alright.
Anyway, I was told there was some things happening here that weren't good. That's
Oh,
the best my brain can put together right now.
well, I guess it wasn't that good. Earlier today, a Vare sliced up a bunch of people outside the church and did some damage to the wall, but I don't suspect we'll be able to do anything about that for a couple days. We usually just pray Nylan and he undoes it. But they haven't been
this is
answering.
the Church of Nylan.
Yep.
Would that be the church, or would that be the god that each church would worship here in the city?
It's usually different. The other places of this, the other kind of parts of the religious district have many of the other chapels, but this chapel was here before the religious district.
Okay.
There are tunnels, though.
Tunnels, you say?
Like catacombs?
Yeah, catacombs that go from here to the religious district. They were connected to this place not too long ago, maybe 20 years ago.
Okay. 20 years ago. Wait a minute. That's when I was born. Huh.
You're 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
My dad sometimes mentioned about a war he fought in back then. With my Uncle Pimp. Would this happen to be the war where the psychos...
No,
No?
that would have been 25-ish years ago.
Right. Right, I can math.
Yeah.
Aside from the attack from Vare, has anything else been going on here?
Not that I can recall.
No?
If you guys
What
would like
was
to look
Vare
around,
doing?
feel free. I have no... Everywhere is available to you.
If you don't mind.
Not at all. Roll a dex check, Iris, specifically.
Ugh. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Yes!
Ooh.
You may... you can tell he's getting controlled by something to attack you from behind. You may quick deploy if you'd like.
I would like to, yes. Quick deploy. I think what I'll do... I guess I'll use a lightning tag, but I don't want it to go I don't want it to kill him.
It won't.
Alright, I'll do that then. I'll use my
No.
lightning tag.
You immediately react and hit him in the head with the lightning tag. You kind of just press your fingers against his forehead and stick it on. And he gets bolted with lightning. He convulses for a bit and then falls to the ground. Sleepy night-night mode.
Goodness. Okay, let's check this out. I'm gonna check his pockets and everything around him. Just make sure, there's no charm or anything on him.
Hold up,
Go
you're running his
steal
pockets?
from
That's
him.
kind of badass.
Oh, thank you, but no. I'm just looking for something.
Roll me a dex int.
Okay. Oh my goodness, math. I'm good at math, I swear.
You can just add them as pluses, so you can put 7 plus 7,
Oh, yeah.
and it'll work.
Alright, thank you. Okay. Oh, nice.
Let's go.
All right. So you fail. No, I'm just kidding. You
No!
you can tell by searching his body there is actually tattoo-like brandings on his back that seem to be a conduit to the activation of the spell. You recognize
look
the
at this.
spell as some form of like occultic chaos magic, probably dark chaos magic.
Huh.
Chaos magic. Cultic. Interesting.
So do you think it was actually him saying that he knew my dad, or was that the person controlling him?
That's an excellent question. I think
According to
maybe it
your
has
int
to be-
check, the brainwashing has no function of talking.
Okay. It's not so much his words, but his actions that are controlled because of these.
I see. Gotcha. So that was... He definitely knew my dad. Okay.
Well, I didn't kill him, but we do have to figure out how to get this thing off, or maybe break the tattoo somehow, or make it different.
Break the tattoo, huh?
That's what I'm thinking, or
Yeah.
I'm presuming.
I feel like
You also
Dad
find a
would do
key in his
something about
pocket.
Oh, this looks fun.
that. Dad
Yeah,
was a
it
tabooist.
skips a puzzle in the catacombs.
Huh.
So your father's a tabooist, making you a tabooist?
No, I'm a Shuyu.
Oh. That's interesting. How does that...
You
Okay,
know,
so let me break it
because
down.
your intelligence, that
Yeah.
the only way that he could be a Shuyu is if his father was duoist in some way.
Okay.
But you can let him finish.
Sure.
So my dad wasn't just a tabooist, but a time zombie, which is also a weird thing. And then he was not only was he a duoist, but my mom is like an emissary, an outer being. So it's like it's weird. It's complicated. I have weird DNA.
That's all right. Don't we all?
Yeah, I guess we do. Yeah. So, should we check out these tunnels?
I'm interested in trying to help the pastor, but here's the key if you want to go ahead.
Well, I was told that I'd need somebody with me, so I'd like to help you first and see if we can do something about this.
At this time, Yormisk
Blaze
and
have it,
Kyojin, or Yormisk and Grant make it to the doorway of the church.
Oh, good evening or afternoon, I guess. Still.
Okay. You guys, does word travel that fast?
Word-
You guys knew we were gonna be here. What? There's a.
No, actually.
Is he dead?
No. He's just unconscious.
I get
Oh,
the
okay.
feeling that external forces beyond our control were making sure that we all met up here. That seems somewhat accurate.
Destiny, fate.
No.
Strings of fate.
If that were truly the case, then the other fucker would have been forced to come here too.
Well, give it time.
We had another guy with us, but you guys remember the guy that slept?
The tired and drunk one. Yes.
Yeah, the asshole.
Okay.
He was with us on this mission. He was with us on this mission. I'll be honest, he's actually kind of worth his weight, but good God, he just struggled to talk to.
Not a
Can I
people
interest you,
person,
either
or-
you in anything like water, something to drink? You don't need.
What do you have to drink?
I mean, I got a few things, I guess. I mean, I got. I look into the bag that seems to have everything in it. See, there's some water in there. There's some. You like fruit punch? Some fruit punch in there.
Yeah.
There's. Let's see. There's some like. There's
Is it
some
mixed?
drinks. Yeah.
Well, all right, what kind of liquor is it mixed with?
Oh, you want? Oh, do I have any? Oh, that fucker took my last. It's not mixed with anything, cause the thing that I would mix it with, I gave to him earlier today.
Oh, you tried to bond with the drunk by giving him booze and he didn't, like, reciprocate? That fucking sucks.
Oh no, I think that's part of why he went on the mission with us, to be honest. But
Oh. Okay, well, hey, the baby steps, right?
but that means that I don't have any.
Well, hey, look, it may not be booze, but I have a blunt. I don't know how. I'm not good with blunts, though. I'll be
It's
real.
fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just look. So we found some crazy shit out.
All right.
So we were with the guild. We went to the guild district to the guild hall because I wanted to find my sword. If you notice, I pull out the twig that I've been carrying around. This is what I've been using. This is not what I normally use. I normally use a sword. I normally use a sword.
Well,
I mean,
you know,
I mean, you may do.
it's. I mean, check this shit
Quite
out.
impressive.
Check this shit out. There's like a part of the wall that I stab my twig into, and then pull it back out, and that's totally fine.
yeah, I mean, like, with the right mats and the right, like, smith, you could totally get that thing from,
Exactly.
like, the stick of badassery. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know, like,
well, I mean, I'm a
flex.
I'm a bit of a craftsman. That's how I mean, I can make weapons. Anyways, regardless, we went to the guild hall. Long story short, we go on this mission to City Hall. It's been closed up for fucking ever. We sneak in. We found a vault, and by we I mean he found a vault. Borach, and then let's see, I ripped the vault open, and then we found some incriminating stuff about the Archbishop in there. Lots of okay, so this wouldn't be the first time this happened, but I've accidentally wandered into a conspiracy, it would seem. And I guess since you guys are already here investigating, you're kind of included by proxy.
That works out.
Not the first time I've been included in this conspiracy, so it's fine. It's fine.
I've been
My
there.
brother loved conspiracies.
Ooh. Ooh. I like turn and look over at Yormisk like, hey, don't talk about that one.
Well, since you guys just came in, I might as well say it now because it's gonna come up again in the future, I'm sure. But my dad was a tabooist, and I'm a Shuyu.
You're
So,
Shuyu.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Basically, my dad was a duoist, and my mom's an outer being.
Ooh.
So
Gotcha.
it's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It's weird.
Um,
But, on the plus side of that, I can't die.
you can't die.
No, I can't.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
Well, that's useful.
but my parents do give me chores every time I die. So,
Oh, that's fucking lame.
well, they're kind of important. If I don't do them, bad shit happens. So,
Oh.
That'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah, I know that Iris is a sigilist because I communicated with her, and then Yormisk is a tabooist. He doesn't talk much.
That's all right.
Yeah, let's go. Taboos do some pretty cool stuff. My dad was specifically a divination tabooist.
He talks to ghosts and stuff. He can make ghosts talk.
But, necromancy?
That's exciting.
Genuine necromancer. And me, you then proceed to see me levitate off the ground.
Ooh.
Yo, hold up. Wait a minute.
I pull out the
Let's start
cigar and
fire.
start smoking midair.
Hold up. Wait a minute. You can float. You can float and be high. You can literally be high. Teach me.
I
I
mean,
think you got to be born with it.
I can shoot you. I can learn anything.
yeah, I no. See, I like roll my sleeve down and you see the embolist bracelet. It's built in.
Fuck.
Comes free with your fucking being born.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, look, I have someone in my family who's an embolist too, by extension, in-law.
Interesting.
Technically, it's my uncle's wife, my aunt.
Oh yeah. Speaking of weird familial issues, so the Archbishop, his son is a homunculus. He's like a creation. Yeah, we found that out. There's also a conspiracy involving him. That I do not know, but I do know that they've been doing some weird, fucked up stuff at the church. And I also know that we have a lot,
Shit.
of blackmail on them. So, I guess we'll investigate what's going on here, and then afterwards I'm gonna milk these fuckers for every penny it's worth.
You know, for what it's worth, my dad said that his fake dad tried to turn him into a homunculus when he was a kid.
His fake dad. You got...
Yeah, it wasn't his real dad. Like, it was the dude he'd grown up with, but it turns out his real dad was wild and Nocturnal. I don't know if you know him.
His fake dad and his real... Was he, you know?
What? How do you...
He referred to another man as his dad?
His fake dad?
Interesting.
What do you mean? Like his fake dad? What do you mean?
Just while you two are talking, I'm gonna just deal with this.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry. No, let's go, Iris. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. Is there a way I can help this guy with the tattoo?
Is there?
In what way?
Like, disrupt the spell so he doesn't have to be controlled when he wakes up.
You could use a tag. You could rewrite a tag and like put it on his back and then say like procedure charge from this target's mana or like mental or stamina, and then like it would pay to basically disable the effect.
So it would like disable the spell or just the...
It would disable it as long as the tag is intact and can be paid for by the user.
Okay.
Max at least one day, but
Oh man.
I mean, hopefully whatever you're doing over here helps it permanently anyway.
Oh, this is interesting. I've actually never seen a sigilist actually do the whole tag thing.
Well, I'm just gonna sit in one of these empty bleachers or whatever these things are, and yep, I'm gonna take out my pencil and just start writing.
Sounds
kind of like
good.
very fast.
Kyouma, you can hit regen twice. Does it work for you, by the way?
Yeah, it should. Let me hold on. Regen twice. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Well,
would you like to place that tag, by the way, Maggie?
Yes.
Okay. Just pay the quick rewrite cost.
Yes, I just finished the 25.
Perfect. That's it.
I'm glad I rolled well earlier. I could have made the introduction way worse.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the 94 was for.
If I'll try to mention it from here on out. When the clock moves forward, I'll allow you guys a certain amount of regens and I'll just declare them.
Oh, alright.
So I'll let you know when that happens. I've done it. I've automated all of them for up to this point. I've already popped all of them for you guys. The only one that I can't is for some reason Kyouma sheet. It gives me the funny Google synchronization error, but for everybody else it works fine.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Mine works. It's okay.
So, yes, Iris quickly, like almost super speed, writes on this slab of paper and then like whispers something quietly onto it and slaps it onto the guy's back. There. All right, we should be good to go if he wakes up.
All right, you guys can make your way into the catacomb. Borach, what did you want to do during this time?
I guess ask one of the guards about the scroll.
Okay, you go over to the militia in the north gate. You start asking them about this scroll. As hey, let me roll my own int for that one, actually. I don't quite recognize it. How about you? No, not quite. You might need to talk to somebody who knows a lot, either outside the gate, at the cost of potentially triggering an encounter. But honestly, I think it's there, or the west gate has the most likely thing, because I noticed that this thing's stamped from the spiritualist district.
Okay. Alright. I'll go to the spiritualist district.
So the spiritualist's capital is to the southwest. You can take a train there, but it is quite far otherwise. You can talk to the gate guards here, but they will almost certainly tell you that you would need to literally leave town to find out more about it. Yeah, because the thing is basically a document stamped by the guild hall of that town, which is a day's journey by train.
Okay. And what were the other options?
The other options that the guards just mentioned?
Yeah, wasn't there we get to talk to somebody outside of the gate, or is...
Yeah, so the west gate here is the closest to the spiritualists, technically, because they're southwest of here. So these guards are most likely to have seen spiritualists and psychos. And then outside the gate are much stronger guards that protect the town from monsters. So they just have higher stats. So they could happen to know just by having a higher int score. But if you go outside the town, you have to roll... if you go far enough outside the town, you have to roll an encounter check.
Okay. And that's just... You said go far outside the town? So, traveling to...
Yeah, so using your token, if you were here, you could talk to another 2 guards. They will have higher int. If you went, here, you would trigger an encounter, potentially, but you'd be able to talk to a level 30 guard. And just higher level guards have lived longer, fought a lot more. So they just happen to know more.
Okay. Yeah, let me just go there first.
Okay. Let me roll this check again for these guys, but these guys are a bit smarter.
Smart guards, dangerous.
They both know the same amount. They've been talking. They gossip to each other all the time. Crazy that I rolled that same thing twice. But they, yeah, they're like, oh, I recognize this actually. I think I know. Hey, he calls the other guard. He brings him over. The militia guy looks at it and he goes, hey, I'm the one who signed this.
You what?
Yeah, I wrote this up myself. It was a long time ago in the spiritualist area. I don't know, 20 plus years ago maybe?
Really?
Yeah. I haven't seen this in ages.
Now just getting this?
I don't know. That wasn't up to me. It was sent to the guild hall, and then if the guild hall didn't get it to you, then it probably somebody disrupted it.
Oh, to that useless fucking... You know what? What do you know about it then?
No problem, man. I got you. He says he casts a spell on it. You could tell it's a spiritualist spell. And on the back of it is actually like a lot of information pertaining to this exact case. Because that should be the revealed version of the scroll. That's top-notch spellcrafting. You'd have to have a gold in the guild hall to read that normally, but I know this one's directly for you. You're supposed to be able to read it all along.
What the hell?
It outlines the mission objective, which was for the Apatura leader, which is your father, to head to the southwest misty forest and uncover the secret as to why it traps people in there. and he never made it back from that mission due to probably failing it. The misty woods and their effects are somewhat outlined by him. Apparently he was really good at map creating, your father that is. And he did outline the journey up to it quite well, and a map is included, a partial version of the map is included with this scroll. But
Fascinating.
yeah, the spiritualists throw people in the misty woods to trap them there forever if they're convicts, because it disables their ability to talk to their Jogan. That's
Fucking
their sense of
assholes.
self from the outside world. Yeah, it's meant for like heinous criminals, serial killers, etc. But your father was trying to basically find a way in and out of the forest, and they were gonna pay him like probably 1,000 gold.
Man, what do I do with this information?
It's a good bet.
Let's move forward.
I mean, you could maybe get... you might be able to get actually some money from the spiritualist government. You report it.
Money, you say?
Yeah, actually. So, basically, they paid your father some piece of it up front, but it never actually got to him. And because he potentially died in the mission itself, and they didn't pay him, they kind of owe you an insurance that's probably incremented over a long period of time.
Wow, what a fucking loser, dying at a mission. Didn't even collect your coin. Freaking deadbeat. Okay. How do I get there?
You can take a train from the rail yard here, over in the southeast of town. Pay them about 5 gold and you'll get there tomorrow.
Fair enough, I guess. Fuck, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep.
You can sleep
Hopefully
on the
got
train,
some-
luckily.
Do they got some booze on the train?
Actually, yeah, they do.
Hell fucking yeah, let's go.
Alright, you head out the east gate to the rail yard, and you get on the first train out of here, and you leave.
Oh.
You may add 1 sleep stack to your skill. Go to your skill section, there's that sleep skill, the top skill. On line 2, you can add a stack, it should be at 1 right now, you can make it 2. And you have a bottle of gold label spirit spite is what it's called, that the train gives you as part of your 5 gold fee to board.
Okay.
Perfect. Our guys continue down the catacomb staircase. As you make your way to the catacombs of the ancient church, you find there's this dingy looking gross area, and then there's a area that's blocked by a door in which you have the
I think
key
that's
for.
what this is for. I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door leading to a much safer way that doesn't involve going through sewers.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
What happened?
you cut out for a
Oh,
second.
okay.
No problem. You go
That
down a
doesn't-
path that heads towards the that doesn't go through sewers. That heads straight west.
Dog.
Sorry.
It's okay.
A dog attacks you. No, I'm just kidding.
Make it 3. Oh my goodness.
Cruise west. Could you all roll me dex checks?
Hell yeah, brother. That's what I do.
They are.
Hey! Hey!
Blaze pass.
Babe, the nat
That's
100.
crazy. I nat 100 it too. Which means you beat me by 5. That's pretty funny. You notice that after a lot of wear and cover up, that there's just a tiniest speck of some jeweled enchantment that you see as you walk past, and you rush over and clean it off, and you find yourself a secret doorway.
Huh. That seems pretty interesting.
The switch that you've found seems like it's supposed to be really, really, really hard to notice or require clues to find, but your eyes are really sharp today. That massage must have helped out quite a bit.
You know, I am feeling pretty loose.
That's a good catch.
Channel
I'm sure
some,
it's nothing we should just...
Oh wow.
I'm kidding.
channel some
I
mana
joked
into
too.
it, and the door opens. A sort of trap door kind of descends as if it was painted on as an illusion. It creates a staircase. Iris knows this to be some form of ancient magic, but not by a normal sigillist. Must be a vanquished.
What? Sorry, you cut out there again.
This seems to be vanquished.
Yeah. Vanquished spell, not sigillist spell.
Huh.
It's very old.
I know
Huh.
very little about the Vanquished, other than that apparently, when my dad was venturing, there was someone who was racist against the Vanquished.
Don't bring that up right now, man. Don't do it. Don't do that. I know a thing or two about Vanquished.
You like to
He
proceed?
says with a smirk on his face.
True. Would you like to proceed down the secret entry?
Yes.
Is there anything else up here we should take a look at first, or?
According
find any
to the
guns.
dex checks, no.
Sick. Yeah, jump on in.
You jump on in, make your way down here. You notice that there is a dangerous room. Now, it's not dangerous to you guys at all. It's dangerous in that it seems to be a room designed to construct brawls.
Oh,
Interesting.
little homunculus room, huh? Remember what I said about his son?
This
Oh, you
must be
remember
looking
those-
as made.
You remember those guys we fought before?
Right. Yes.
Can
Guess this is where they made them.
I conjure some ghosts? Can I speak to the dead here in his room?
Oh, we're in catacombs, yeah.
You may attempt to, yeah, no problem. Just roll me a whiz check. Brilliant. You conjure it, you feel around the ether as you pull on their threads, and you find yourself in a void in your mind, not too dissimilar from the one that you feel while you're asleep, laying amongst the graves. And you see this sort of apocryphal being, like an outer being probably. It seems to be reaching its tendrils into a man's mind. You recognize this man to be the Archbishop's son, and you can feel his spirit in this room, probably tucked away underneath some sort of mechanism. You call out to him, and you hear back whimpering as if he's in pain.
Hello. Are you there?
Save me, please. Can't take much more of this. They'll take me over.
I make my astral body move closer to the voice. Reach for my spirit.
If I go too far from my body, it will take it over.
Where
Where is your body?
Underneath the mechanism. There's something to do with candlelight.
Candlelight.
Something to do with candlelight.
You hear him eerily drift away as you awake from your meditative slumber.
Did we see that, or was that more just...
It's in his mind, like a fugue vision.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
He mumbles some of it out loud, like the stuff he's saying probably comes out a little bit out loud.
Okay.
Okay.
So I go to Grant and I whisper about in his ear. Grant,
Yes.
the Archbishop's body is here. He is underneath a mechanism. However, we must use candles in order to save him from underneath the mechanism. He is still alive, yet his spirit is in the spirit realm as well.
Okay.
He is both alive and dead.
Okay. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Well, that's fucked up.
Oh, what's happening?
So see that mechanism like in the middle of the room over there in the middle of the whole homunculus kind of weirdo shit going on over there. Supposedly his body's trapped underneath that. And also supposedly the way to open that up is related to something involving candlelight. I mean, how many candles are around here?
There's a couple candelabras on top of altars, and then there's some candles that mount the side. So there's about like 6, like 3 on each wall to your left and right as you're entering. And then the candelabras are next to the mechanism. They're to the left and right of it, kind of like perched atop small like stone fixtures.
Do the altars say anything?
No, it is purely like a stone tablet, it seems, but there's probably some mechanical functionality with some spell enchantment.
Okay.
Quite
So
complex.
do we just light the candles?
They're all alight currently.
Oh,
We probably have to we have to find like what lights need to be on and which ones don't, maybe.
In terms of snuffable light, there's essentially 12 total flames, like wicks. 3 on each candelabra and 1 on each of the candles mounting the walls.
Could I talk to a spirit around here, maybe that may have seen the way it's supposed to go, to get a hint?
You get the impression that you wouldn't be able to, because all of these zealots do not have sight. Like the ones, if you turn back to the 2 zealots that are following you, they don't have eyesight. So you get the impression that was done for a reason, probably because of necromancers like yourself. But it was an intentional decision to blind them all.
Okay.
But that does let you know that vision is the clear importance here. It's not some other weird thing.
So,
Also, his zealots can relight any candlesticks that get put out because they have fire daggers.
Interesting.
okay. Where are they in like relation to the mechanism?
The mechanism, like if I tried to draw it out, let me just freehand this, it's gonna look really bad on purpose. Like entryway, room. Candles are like here, 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 etc. on both sides. And then the altar's like here. Mechanism. And on both sides are essentially the candelabras like this. Gonna look like a funny cat now. But yeah, and you guys are like here. There's some like benches and stuff that are variously like kind of like it's like a chapel. That's what it looks like. I'm weirdly better at freehanding than I thought. But yeah.
Do we have to light? So wait, the candelabras are lit, or is everything?
They're all
Everything's
lit.
lit. and
Okay.
they create shadows with anything that is like in the way. So like there's probably shadows kind of facing towards the upper portion. Like to give like a slight impression, like the light's probably like lumined out from here, and then as the light comes from here, there's like shadow on this. I'll try to use like a gray. There's like shadows like here and here because of it. Kind of more like shadowy here. And then there's shadows, here and stuff, and in all directions because the way the light would be hitting them.
Okay.
Should I try rotating
So-
the light?
Can I how big is this room? Vertically.
It's like 15 feet by 30.
Can I use my embolism to float up and see if it looks different from like a aerial view?
Yeah, you can use your embolism lower gravity for yourself in that vicinity. You jump up a little bit and you put your hands above your head to not bonk into the ceiling, and you kind of look around. Yeah, it looks mostly the same. You
Okay.
get that impression. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure they weren't doing no fuckery.
Yeah, all good.
Do you
Well-
think we should rotate the lights? Can we move the candelabras?
You want to go over and grab one of those stems and try to move it?
Well, I'll look at it.
You get the impression that it is fixed.
So no.
But you can grab it and wiggle it and see if there's any play.
Sure.
Roll me dex.
Okay.
You're not very strong,
not bad.
so you have no chance of breaking it.
No.
You move it around. You get the impression that it could spin, but somebody with like a way better knowledge of mechanisms would have to fuck with it. But you get the impression that there's that like the stem part plays different than the top part that holds the candles. That plays different than the stand. The stand has almost like no mobility. The stem
Right.
feels like it can rotate a little bit, and then the top part feels like it can freely rotate. But it
I
kind
wonder
of
if
clicks.
we have to rotate the light onto the mechanism.
That would kind of make sense, yeah.
Maybe we should do it at the same time.
Maybe. I mean, let's see how free range this mobility is first. I want to attempt to fuck around with it, because I know me a mechanism. I know me a good gadget or two. A good doodad, a good doohickey.
All right, roll me dex int.
Dexent. Okay. 18 plus 15.
All right, you mess around with the mechanism, and you get the impression that it cares about a photoreceptive quality and
Yeah.
the candelabra's snapping position, but it doesn't care in any way about the candles on the outside of the room. These ones don't matter.
Okay. So it's just to do with the candelabras. Gotcha. So if that's the case, then we've got a few options. We could cut off all the lights on the candelabras at once. That's kind of what I want to test first, I guess.
Didn't Yormisk, did you say that they needed the light, or did they just say the light? Something about the candlelight.
From what he told me, it was just they said something about candlelight.
Okay.
Yeah, the photoreceptiveness is detected like above the altar, like here-ish.
So do we blow them out at the same time, Grant, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Actually, I can just... One sec. I will expand the range to 10 meters for my embolism and have it get rid of the flames.
Okay, pay the cost, and you're good to do that.
I will do exactly that. It's
5, I think.
5. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'll do that. The flames all go out at once.
The mechanism does not appear to care about this level of light. It requires more, probably.
Okay. So now from here, I want you to. You said there's 3 on each of these, 3 lights on each of these,
Correct.
or 3 like. Okay. I want you to set the middle 2 on both of these.
Me?
Yes, you have the.
Well, the zealots
Fire
have
thing.
fire daggers. They could
Oh yeah, that's true. Yormisk, you could also do that.
on Yormisk's order, the zealots walk up and tap their dagger tips on the wicks and light them.
Okay.
It seems like this is the right amount of light. It just needs a different rotation on the candelabras.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna twist one right then. You twist the left one. I'm gonna twist the left one.
They're currently like this. And they click in anything in an asterisk.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck that means.
So like the candles are here essentially on it. In these 3 like spots, and you can like essentially spin these. So it could be like this instead.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Gotcha.
Or directly horizontal. I guess technically there's only those 3 positions that actually end up matter. Well, I guess there's this one too. Those are the only positions that would make any difference. And they're currently in the bottom. Straight up position.
We do these ones?
Yeah, you can do any of these 3, yeah.
Alright.
Those are
Then
new positions.
I want to swap them to horizontal.
Okay.
That's what I want.
You swap them to horizontal, they click, and you hear a Zelda activation noise, and this like altar rises.
Yes!
You see, everybody gets flashbanged by a victory screen.
Oh, whoa.
Victory.
You do and you of your not of your own free will start doing a victory, like a little victory thing, like a little victory animation. For no,
I add little like fireworks to mine.
you do a little dance, you spin around, there's fireworks behind you.
Y'all can hit regen once.
So I will now I will now open the thing.
Alright. Yeah, it opens up and there's like sort of a vacuum sealed tube in which the Archbishop's son is being housed in. It can be broken or you can attempt to find some way to dislodge it normally, but...
It's your house. What the hell?
He's kind of like in a funny glass box, like some weird princess out of a Disney movie.
Huh. Usually someone has to kiss the person in the box.
Is he hot?
Let me roll. High is high. He's average.
Okay, he's average. Okay. Then I will not immediately go, all right, well then if somebody's got to kiss him. All right, well, huh. I mean, we could just attempt to break him out. I mean, I just don't, I think breaking the glass might be like kind of bad because it could break
Is there a lid?
Yeah, that's kind of,
It's essentially been lifted. So the altar portion right in the center here, this box,
Okay.
raised. It's a
Yeah.
stone structure. And what was there is like basically this glass, like ellipses, like, or not ellipses.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
Oh, yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah, that he's stuck within, like a bean.
Okay. Well, my way of opening this is probably pretty bad, no matter how you slice it. Unless, I could I could use embolism here, I guess. Is there like any noticeable like lock or anything?
Your impression is that what is supposed to raise the thing that raised what was there did its job. That whatever this is supposed to be open with a spell that you guys don't own, which is probably a Chaos Darkness spell.
All right.
Chaos.
Well, I'm slowly starting to realize I'm running out of options. I might gotta break this bitch open.
Perhaps there's something upstairs we could use?
Int. You guys can roll int. Irish, you know that there's definitely nothing upstairs in any way, shape, or form that'll open this, and that the best way to open this would probably be to use some sort of anti-seal tag or anti-seal anything.
Would my disruption thing I wrote upstairs work?
Yeah, it works the same way.
Actually, probably nothing upstairs except something I've already made. I could probably do it really quick. Again?
Yeah, just pay the mental.
Yes.
She constructs a new tag and whispers sweet nothings into the paper and slaps it on top the glass container. As you feel it kind of unseal, you hear kind of like that sound of like, you know, when you twist a Snapple lid.
Sure.
And yeah, it can be detached now. If somebody wants to like grab the glass from two people, grab the glass from each side and move it off.
Sure.
All right, Blaze and Grant have the strength to do so, and I assume do so. And yep, the man awakes.
Are you alright? Can I?
Just air.
Please pay me for this. Please pay me for this.
Grant, you mentioned a drink earlier. Maybe you could get some water.
Oh yeah. What do you need? You need. You want water, fruit punch. What
Water
else
would be
you got in
good.
here?
Water would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take a water out of the bag and throw it to him.
He sips on it lightly and he kind of tries to get up a little bit, but you get the impression that he has atrophy in his muscles.
I'll help.
You help him to his feet
I'll help him
and
stand.
kind of hold him, and he sips some more, and you help him drink a bit, and he'll roll a wellness check with his endurance. -10 endurance.
Oh.
He's living, and it is helping. For sure. But he wants some fresh air. But before leaving you out to dry, he lets you know that his father put a mechanism in one of these walls to the north. And that if you have suitable destructive capability and breach the wall, you can find the center of the sort of phylacterous altar that activates the brainwashing and constantly sends out the signal. And yeah.
I do have some explosives.
I tell everybody to step back.
Okay. The sunset back.
I walk forward. And this wall is just stone, correct? Basically.
Correct. It is stone. It's also bad stone.
It's bad stone.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be cool. So can I weaken the stone, like, by a considerable amount with my embolism?
Your embolism can lower it by 1 tier. Yeah.
By 1 tier?
Mm-hmm.
And then can I, Well, I did this before, I guess, so we could try it again. Can I roll strength to try to Buffalo Man charge through it?
Yeah.
All right.
You got
Damn,
this.
this isn't gonna happen
Oh.
again.
You hit the wall, and you definitely feel like it buckles a bit, but you get the impression that it might
Oh.
fall on top you with like how much force you'd have to go with how much speed. So you quick backdash and avoid some rubble that falls apart.
Okay. Well, that's
Grant.
unfortunate. That worked a lot better in the city hall.
That's alright, at least you tried.
Grant, I got you. Let me try.
Okay. Nice work for me. I've already done too damn much today. Oh, speaking of work, I know that fucker's not doing anything in the store right now.
Yeah, true. Blaze, he strikes the wall, but it is one tier higher of durability. So he gets quite a bit through it, more so than Grant, but less than he might have surmised. Like, when Grant hit the wall, it almost looked like Grant was plowing into cardboard or, like, weak wood. When you hit the wall, it definitely felt like stone. And so it kind of hurts, but you do get enough through the wall that you can kind of see a little bit of a little, Q stick sized hole that you could see maybe like a build, like some altar behind it, but you feel as though you need a little bit more, and so you kind of remissed to ask Iris for the rest.
Yeah, Iris, do you think you could do the rest?
Yes, but that was really good. Good job. Both great efforts. And I'll slap one of my explosive tags on and quickly run back.
All right, she covers up her ears and crouches down comically, and an explosion goes off. And yeah, a hole made quite a bit bigger appears. You can easily walk through to the other room now.
As they're walking away, out of anger, I punch the cave wall next to me, and it produces a far bigger hole than the explosion that just occurred on the other side.
Yes, comically large cratering. You make your way to the next room. The altar seems to require to be disabled by either a large amount of explosives or pure destruction, but it would be preferable to do it in 3 places at once.
Well, I mean, you went ahead and did that last time. Just go ahead and place some more of them seals.
All right. I do have 4 left, so I'll put 3 of them in the separate places.
Place the 3 on the 3 mechanisms. You walk out of the room and you detonate them in a large pyro explosive. It almost blows up in slow motion as you guys realize in quick time. This is a nihilinic reaction.
We're underground.
So a nihilinic reaction is the explosion is happening in slow motion, but you do suspect that it will create a large enough explosion that it'll cave this area in, and you have but 2 minutes to escape.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Roll me an initial agility check, but the method you used gives you quite a bit of an advantage here. The DC is quite low.
Agility?
Can I?
Yeah, what's up?
Can I use? Damn, this shit's kind of crazy. Hold on, embolists are fire. Hey, can I use embolism to make me lighter so I move faster?
Yep, no problem. You gain 10 movement.
So does that add on to the DC here?
Yeah.
Can I slap a tag on somebody I think may not be very agile, like have a lot of speed?
You should probably put it on your
might need to be yourself, but
or yourself, yeah.
Roll really quick
I was
for
thinking
yourself.
about actually also use, so like I could also use my my endorsement, Sunlight Revere, to transport.
Reverie, yeah.
Oh, sure.
So I do have 2 tags that I can accelerate people, like with a dash.
Yeah, if you're just using Sunlight Reverie and you put the tags on them, this is like an easy pass.
Is the sun still down here? The homunculus dude?
Homunculus.
The guy
Archbishop's
guy
son?
in the glass.
Yeah, he's a homunculus. Yeah, in the
Oh,
glass.
he's in your arms though. You can try. You
Okay,
can
so I
reverie
could
with
teleport
him.
with him?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll slap one tag. I'll just kind of pat like both and one in each hand, slap them at the same time on Yormisk and Blaze on the back, and be like, "That'll make you go faster. Bye," and then teleport with.
All right. Yormisk, I'll need you to roll an agi check, but you can add
She
like
could-
20 plus your agi. Go ahead.
I forgot she could fucking teleport. That's so cool. I need to get that next.
You'll have to spend the Realmic cost, by the way, Maggie, if you haven't already.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. And then, yeah, Yormis clears it with the bonus. So he will make his way out as well. You all get out, and the entire catacombs are consumed except for the ones on the further religious district. They're probably still fine. But all of the ones underneath the nobility district and the slums are gone as you make your way out.
Oh,
Despite you guys swearing that you all watched Grant move ahead of you, you see him cartoonishly fly up as if he had gotten hit by the explosion and land behind you guys.
we're just. Are you alright? I'll go over.
I get up, I dust myself off.
Just comical sit.
I think so.
Oh.
I like sit down for a second. I'm like, damn, what? How did that happen? And then I think back to the fucking thing wrapped around my neck, and I look up and I go, "You fucking asshole."
Iris looks up.
Yeah. You all can regen twice.
Blaze, Yormisk, are you two alright?
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that. I don't want to think about what kind of chores my mom would have given me if I hadn't made it out there.
Oh, right, you can't. I mean, you can die, but you can't die. Alright.
No, I don't really die. I just get chores.
Huh.
That's
I mean, that's
weird.
better than most people.
Have you considered that, like, you could fight back and prevent that from happening since you can't die?
I get the feeling
I mean, you should still listen to your parents, right?
that,
I mean,
but I get the feeling that if I were to try to fight back against the chores, I feel like the gods could just say, "Hey, you're no longer related to the gods."
and then you would be able to die.
Yeah, I think. I don't know
Gotcha.
if that's exactly how that works,
Gotcha.
but I get the feeling that if I were to
Yeah, I get you.
if I were to test that theory, they could just strip me of my whatever godhood I have. You know what I mean?
I get you. I get you.
You
But
you make it to turn in the stuff at the guild hall. By the way, Grant and you, both you, Borach, and Yorick, all of three of you received the 50 coin reward, the level up, and the, well, in your case, 2 level ups.
Yes.
And yeah, you receive a 75 gold reward. The gold just multiplies, don't worry about it. Borach receives a 60 gold reward.
I get 75.
Is Yormisk also gold tilted?
Yes.
But then you also receive 60.
He's gold renowned, yeah.
Alright, so you all learn that. And then they're really happy. You tell them about what had happened in the church just so that they know about it. Haim gets wind of this. He's like here as well. And he hears a bunch about it. And he's really happy that you guys have quelled it. And he gives you the piece of information that he knows. And he says, it's nice seeing you all again. Something for you guys, actually. I'm glad I overheard. And I think that Archbishop guy, he's not currently in the town, but I think he's still alive out there. I think he's
Make
planning
sure to
something a bit later.
Make sure to take care of his son. I mean, he might not.
Oh, I'll take
he's
care
a
of him.
homunculus, but
He
like,
picks him up
oh, thank you.
in his arms and he cradles him, and he wipes the soot from his hair. As I'll bathe him, actually. He heads over to the religious district to meet up with Swell, who runs an orphanage, and he's gonna take care of him like he's his own son.
All right.
Okay. So much fucking work for the day.
You guys have
Okay.
a little bit of free time before nighttime, in which Haim will meet up here at Anger of the Earth, but you guys have a little bit before the end of the roleplay. Borach, you can also add another sleep stack.
But
I'm gonna head back to Anger of the Earth.
Cheers. Nice doing business with you.
Should always
Yeah,
be
thanks for all your help,
what I do.
Iris.
I've got to find someone to help me with this. I'll look down at the crest again on my little note.
Hey,
Hold on.
if you want
Wait a second.
next time I die, I can ask my mom about it.
Hold on. You
That
said
seems
what?
extreme.
What are you
I'm
looking for?
For this. She shows Yormisk and Grant the symbol. Just
Is
I got it from a stranger, and I feel like I don't know why. He looked familiar, but I didn't get
would
his
I
name
be
or
able to
who gave me
recognize
this.
it?
Roll Int plus World Traveler. Nobody else will.
Roll in plus World Traveler.
Nope, not at all. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you know, you know that the family that this is pointing to, the family crest matches a Nell. One of the devotees goes by Azan Nell, so if you mention the name Nell out loud, then Haim would hear it on the way out, I'd say, and he would say, Azan. Be careful of him, but he lives, really next to this west gate over here. Don't make him too upset. I promise it would be bad for you.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad
Well-
that you didn't have to die, Blaze. Thank you very much, Grant. And take care of all of yourselves. I guess
Okay.
I'm going to meet
I
this
mean,
person.
if you want me to go with you, I can.
Oh, I mean, I
don't
don't
get to
know
meet Haim
why
until later.
I've been summoned, but if you'd all like to company, I suppose. I don't know if it's kind of open for that, but I'd like company.
Yeah. I don't got shit
Well.
else to do.
Shit, if you want, I can tag along too.
Why
Because-
not? Why not?
Yormisk, do you want to come too, or?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably peopled out for the day.
That's fair. Well, you take care of yourself.
How would you like to go, Yormisk?
I'm going to the graves.
Head to the graves outside the recently damaged church.
And start digging.
Think where the grave that you sensed before in City Hall was?
Yeah.
You do so, it takes you but nary a second or two due to your shovel's special ability. Go upend the dirt as if it was part just air. You find his casket. You lose 5 stamina because that's how the ability works.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, so you find the casket of both the wife and husband. They're stored together.
Interesting.
Doing so seems to purify the amulet that Grant has.
What the?
Turns from a like sort of violet shade to a more
What?
clear blue shade.
What?
What's shining on you?
Oh, I forgot.
You've
The
got- you had a
fucking
shining
grave.
amulet? What about the grave?
Oh, there was a grave near the church that exploded.
Do we want to go there?
No. I'll pay Yormisk for it later. I'll give him some money, thank him for doing something that I should have been present to help with.
Can I put those souls in my body bag?
There we go. It.
That's a talent?
Yeah, it's a talent.
No, please, dude. I'm already cooked.
That's how it works.
Fuck.
The amulet ability is different for different people, but that's what the Grant one was.
Oh.
Please have it be like let you be gaslighting me with the name and have it be like Soul Resonance from Soul Eater and make my life easy.
Although it would be great, but it doesn't do that.
Yeah, I figured.
All right. Yeah. So Yormisk, you're able to sentence these two to your bag. Would you like to do so?
Yes.
Send the two to your bag. They are part of the spirits. Is Lovely, Loveliya, and Megalanus. There you go. Those are the names.
Cool.
You'll have to create bodies for them to be of any battle use, but they have a lot of use in terms of info. Specifically in the capital.
Okay.
You guys make your way to Azenel's abode. And
Right.
yeah, he greets you. He comes out of his laboratory.
Good evening.
Hey, what's up?
I've received this summons from you. I
Summons?
imagine.
Checks it.
Got a note.
Oh, yeah. I was writing a little thing or two about some devotees. I heard a little bit of your from your friend Tariq.
Oh. Oh, the one who makes people fast. Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
We could have used him earlier for sure.
I'm sure he was useless.
Oh.
No offense, I think most people are useless.
Oh, alright. Then, why do I have this?
Did Mercurial give you that?
A carrier, yeah?
Was he wearing a mask and a hood? That he
Yeah.
worked as a spot? Yeah, that's Mercurial.
Oh, alright. Good to know a name. That didn't provide.
Yeah, he
Remember
won't
it?
do that.
Shade.
What?
Mercurial Necro Shade.
yeah. This token appears in.
Yeah.
So you work with him, or?
Yeah, I work through him a lot. I don't quite. I don't hate him, actually.
That's good.
Which is great. Yeah, I would agree.
Hate's a dangerous thing. It
Not for
really
me.
eats you up inside.
Yeah,
easy one.
I like it. It's like a good conduit.
That's fair.
Sometimes, yeah, I agree.
Have you tasted hate?
Me?
Yeah.
She just smiles really largely. Of course.
That's
Hasn't everyone
fantastic.
at least?
Well, that's
Once?
terrifying.
I agree, actually. Everybody should taste a little bit of hate. Well, I like you guys. You can come into my lab.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose so. I will now get up from where I'm sitting and turn around and see Azen. Is he hot?
Very.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fuck! Oh no, that's good. It's below 50 where it's supposed to be problematic. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't remember if my rule was over or under.
Yeah. It's like
over.
resistance.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Be normal. Just be normal.
Goes. All right. So what do you need actually? I work in mostly machination, like making people.
Making people. Maybe you
Making
could help us.
people. What? No.
We are kind of exploring. The old Archbishop was making
Oh, I'm familiar
people?
with him. Yeah, I heard about
Do
him.
you know perhaps why?
That would mean that I would have already beat you to the punch if I knew all that.
Oh.
I would have already completed the main quest. I mean, well, maybe not immediately. I had to be here, and it's probably not here. But, yeah. I mean, I know a lot about thralls. The zealots that attacked were thralls of some sort, though they seemed badly made. I assume the Archbishop didn't make them directly, but through some sort of, drone.
I see. Interesting.
Didn't want to get involved. I mean, if I made those things, you guys wouldn't have lived. I mean, you probably would have
well.
lived. You probably just wouldn't have killed them.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't make them then.
Yeah, I agree. Though I probably wouldn't have made like 10 of them. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, why would you not just
Well,
make
I mean-
one really super gargantuan strong one?
That's what I'm talking about. He claps his hands
Yeah.
twice, and he says, Gilgamesh. And he conjures forth a six-armed, sword-wielding monster from the void.
My. All right.
He's just like... I got flashbacks to my time in the ring.
Gilgamesh salutes you all, and he says, It's great to meet you all. I am Gilgamesh, Azen's number one.
I like that.
I
That's
am
it,
to
yeah.
protect Azen. If anybody were to swing on him, they would have 6 swing down on them.
Well, that's by proxy. That's
So
at least
6 arms.
bare minimum 4 more than what they would be swinging with.
Yes. Well, I don't want to waste Azen's precious mana. But I beguile you with a tale in due time. Maybe we'll meet. You guys catch a glimpse of the Archbishop's house. You'll probably meet me around it. Say, maybe the 20th of this month or so?
20th, huh?
Yeah, I'll be there. Azen will get there by then if he finishes his experiments in due time. And then he disappears into a like coffin-like structure that wraps up shadows and draws him back into the void.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Such a jokester. But yeah, the 20th. I would leave earlier, but can't rush Masterworks.
That makes sense to me. Makes sense. Man, I like have to. I'm like writing on my notepad like the 20th thing, and I look up and I see him again. Fuck. And I go back to writing, but like I'm noticeably angry now.
Iris.
Yes.
Do you need much from me? You need something created, maybe? Did Mercurio give you a clue?
Let me quickly look. Oh, you did. On the other side, there's this strange. Actually, no. I mean, I've been looking for information, so.
I recognize this family crest. It is of my own, but
Yes.
I think my guess here. There's somebody that originally had this crest. She lives in town, but I think he just left. I heard murmurings outside my window. The gate right above me.
He just left.
There's a drunk named Borach.
Yeah.
Borach.
Fuck!
Of course. That's the one who was sleeping, right?
Yeah, he's a sleepy guy, but the Sabuers were his father's group. Some psycho beast masters.
Oh,
Used to do a
Okay.
lot of jobs back in the day.
So he's
So-
a psycho.
he's a psycho. Okay.
Oh
that's
yeah,
all
for
right.
sure. He's definitely a psycho.
Is there a problem with that?
No. Why would there be? No problem.
Your tone was kind of.
His father is a psycho yellow, if I recall.
Psycho yellow.
I feel like my dad fought the psychos 20 years ago.
I feel like
that
I've
makes
met
sense.
a psycho or two in my time, actually.
And you mentioned there was a war with your father, Blaze, with the psychos, right?
Something like that. They went to the moon.
Makes sense.
There was a whole
Went
thing.
to the moon.
My
Psychos.
cousin was born around that time.
The psychos came from a moon-like structure, an external realm
Yes.
by Dosha's creation. Not many have been there. It's very dangerous. But he must be referring to that construct. I honestly think it's
That sounds-
more fake than real, but you say so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised they have the technology in the realms to even send someone to space.
That's
But
impressive.
I guess the
Mm,
inventors can do whatever the heck they want, really, right? So,
honestly, wouldn't
The
be
right
too
tools.
hard for an inventor to do it in this context. In our realms, it should be pretty easy, actually. Though, where you're talking about, Leo came from the central realms. I don't know how they had those. Wait, maybe Ite. I've heard his
I mean,
name.
you know my dad? And you know Ite?
You
I
know
don't
my
know
dad.
any of them. Why would I know them? I know the
he's like-
emissary name is named Leo. He's like more recent. But
Well, yeah,
that hasn't anything to do with this. The thing about a spaceship is it's realmic knowledge. Okay. To not bore you with the semantics, I research realmic data so that I can improve my constructs. Gilgamesh isn't even from this realm.
Huh. That makes sense.
What realm is he from?
Final realm.
No. See, I thought he was from. Never mind. There was, the 6 arms and the. Never mind.
That's a good point. No, that realm is deconstructed.
Yeah. I've heard about it too many fucking times.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I hope that information was helpful. I gotta work on this stuff.
So,
Yeah, what's up?
just kind of gathering my thoughts. What's his name again?
Borach.
Borach.
You could also do what I do and
His
call him
father-
Fuckhead.
Oh.
Yeah, his father.
His father was I'm sorry, I'm trying to piece things together.
No problem. His father was a Psycho Yellow, leader of Sabur, a team of monster tamers that did missions, mercenary bandit group. Did a lot of damage. His father got lost, I think I overheard through my window, at blaringly loud noises. For some reason,
What was the
yells a lot.
mercenary bandits called? Did they have like a title or a name?
Apatura, Saber, something like that. They're like a saber gang. Like a saber-toothed tiger, maybe. Not sure where the name comes from.
Alright, thank you. That was helpful. And do they travel from this city, or?
No. They're from the Psycho Village originally, to the west. But they used to peruse the lands all around the capital. But Borach lost his father, I think. Again, I could only hear whenever he yelled.
He does it a lot, doesn't he?
I heard like things like, "Why that fuck?" And
fucking asshole. Yeah.
fucking asshole, deadbeat. I heard stuff like that. So I'm sure he wasn't a great dad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good impression. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are they making me do this? That's what I would sound like.
That's like the greatest hits.
Do you know how like far they've traveled before, or like where's their?
I don't know anything about their group overall.
All right.
The information I know about their group comes from things I've heard here and there. So psychos I've done research on as like a broad construct.
Of course.
As part of corruptive research. But this guy, Tariq, did too much research into the corruption, and I was kind of trying to peruse if he knew a little bit more than he let on, but he just kind of wandered around aimlessly and talked to himself, and I just, I lost interest quite fast. He didn't once ask me anything of repute.
Why does he care about corruption?
Actually, probably because he has a weird construct following him, not too dissimilar to Gilgamesh.
Construct?
I didn't see anybody following him.
Why didn't he use that in our fight?
I don't know. I saw it when I was walking, but maybe the construct disappeared by the time it met more people. Should be visible, didn't have any enchantments.
So that means that there's a reason to hide this construct.
Yeah, I suppose
the
so.
construct blades? I didn't see anybody.
I don't think I have.
Huh. All right, well, we'll take
There's
your
a
word
blue
for it.
woman that flies around, not dressed too well.
Oh. A blue woman.
Was she perhaps ghost-like?
Yeah, I would say that ghost-like is probably a way you could describe the construct.
He hid the ghost girl from me, that fucker!
It's all right, Grant. I'm sure you'll meet her one day.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, if you need any more things from me, I should be here for quite a few more days. You can come to this lab.
Well, thank you. The 20th you're leaving, right?
Yeah, let me pull out my schedule real quick. So,
No worries.
in the morning, I do experiments, and then I craft more experiments. I leave town in the afternoon.
He's getting his phone blown up.
Yeah, I assume it's like it seemed like a glitch where it was just triggering the Google thing for the refreshes everybody did.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny. But it only did it when I opened my phone. Yep, that's what his schedule is. So it is set up experiments, craft more towards masterwork, leave town, bring back samples to lab. So I'm here 3/4 of the day.
3/4 of the day.
Thank
Thank you.
No problem.
And also thank you for reaching out. I appreciate it.
Of course. Sigilists should be respected more, I think.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Yeah.
They're only one of two that know what's happening.
Irish taps her nose.
Well. Okay, that's a little bit.
Grant, you can roll me a wisdom check. As you're the only
Wisdom?
one that's allowed to roll this.
Do I add anything on top of that, or?
It's just a wisdom. It's not something that can be world knowledge, so unfortunately. Oh, you pass it. He's a Sturma follower.
Oh.
He recognizes the
see.
shackle on your neck as a failed Sturma
Gotcha.
device.
Gotcha. Okay.
He traces your neck with his finger. He looks at it.
Oh. Iris just watches it.
He taps it a bit and then he holds both of his bracelets out. He channels something and he starts casting on it, but then it fails. Like, oh
Yeah,
wow, that's a nasty
that's
little
not gonna
Nyland
work.
curse.
Yeah.
Cursed.
Maybe in the future I could knock that thing off for you.
You've been cursed by Nyland?
Yeah. I got really unlucky. So I was living on the mountain with the Archibus for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And in that time, well, before that time, honestly, before we even crashed into the mountain, I got the Sturma bracelet. Indeed, I got chosen. I'd won a lottery. That's where I got my sword.
Right.
Well, there was a really hot guy off the side of the mountain that needed saving, and so I jumped off the mountain and saved him. And he may or may not have been an emissary and made me his champion on the spot, which is a rule that gets broken. And so like you can't work for multiple. You can't be endorsed by multiple emissaries.
No.
So Sturma was fine with it, but Nyland sent me mean words in my head and then said, "Hold this, fucker," and now I can't. I got a curse on me that's unbreakable.
Yeah.
So you have
that's
two gods?
No. So what that means is that Sturma fully believes in him. But the Assuran emissary doesn't have full emissarial ability. So he probably has to request it from Sturma every time. So by all intents and purposes under the books, it's probably under Sturma. But to prevent Nyland prevents him from getting additional favor. As it would be like if he had two.
Yeah. And I have seals. There's seals on there. There's like laws. But it's never stopped me before. Who cares?
So we have you who's cursed, and Blaze, you have to do chores.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fate worse than hell. Yes, I'm cursed. We're all living beings are cursed in some way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I suppose.
He pulls out a vial of liquid and chugs it.
Whoa. That was very not cute. Didn't like that. I take 2 steps back.
That's fine.
It's
like
I don't know what.
It's my medicine,
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were
Are you
drinking.
sick?
I'm not gonna be in the vicinity of anything that might.
Yeah, I'm sick, as all of humanity
Fuck.
should be.
Iris
Sick
is
as
like
fuck.
she's that meme where there's a bunch of like math problems coming out of her head.
Yeah.
She's like thinking.
Look,
So
humanity is dangerous. Surma knows this.
But fascinating too, right? Like a little bit,
well,
Depends on which realm you're from.
I suppose.
I think if you're a sigilist or vanquished or maybe a psycho, then you're probably fine.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry
Interesting.
for all three of you then. She's like looking around lost.
Yeah, you know what? You're spitting.
I won't break anything. I won't break anything. I won't break anything. I won't break anything. Anyways, yeah, I gotta head back to my shop. I gotta head back to the store.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It is quite late. You guys notice?
I gotta.
Oh my, yes. I owed a lunch,
Yeah.
so I guess now it'll be a supper.
I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta meet somebody.
Yes, cheers. Thank you both
Alright.
for today.
Take care.
And thank you, Azan.
For sure. And Blaze, make sure you apologize
Yeah.
tomorrow to Vare. I don't like hearing him talk.
Mar?
Vare.
Oh, tomorrow to Vare. Yeah, I got
You
you.
remember how his thing works, right?
Refresh my memory.
You piss him off too much. To prevent himself from killing you, he's going to wipe his memory of you for the whole day.
Oh.
So you gotta don't
Right.
keep doing it, because then he'll keep forgetting about you, and it's not good.
That seems dramatic.
I mean,
Or
it's just
drastic.
it's the way he gets through the day, you know? He doesn't want to think about something that upsets him all day. It's gonna make him worse at killing.
Hey,
Well, but Blaze is
that's
a
why.
great person.
Well, I mean, that's why I hit the blunt after failing in the gym so many times. You know.
Yeah.
We all have bad days.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
Vare didn't want to talk to me.
That's why
so-
Vare doesn't remember the bad days.
Huh. Alright. That must be nice.
But anytime that Vare comes out of this gate and he talks to me on the way out and he doesn't mention Blaze, I know something happened.
Well, good luck with that. And good evening. Cheers.
Cheers. Have a good one.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, of course, man. He throws you a vial.
What's this?
It'll get you through the next gym session.
Oh.
There's a vial of strength boosting.
Vial strength boosting.
Gives you +5 strength when ingested.
Bro, just straight-handed your performance enhancers.
Gives me +5 strength.
It does, yeah. If you fail, then Azan has to spend one part of his day talking to Vare. So that means he's not working towards his masterwork. So he prefers that you get you make Vare talk to you.
Gotcha.
All right, we'll close this out with a good old Grant talking to Heim. You arrive home in anger of the earth, and Heim is sitting on a sofa in your center room. And you get the impression that he was let in.
Did Ashura let you in?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. So what did you need? What did you need exactly?
I've come to let you in on a secret or two.
A secret?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can keep
See,
a secret.
I didn't trust you or anybody else for a bit, and
Sure.
I came to the conclusion that I can trust you at least enough to let you in on a little bit more. And that's not your fault. I'm a distrusting guy because of what people have done to me.
Sure. I get that.
Basically, the Archbishop, he's somewhere west.
West.
Yeah, he might be a little bit south of the Psycho settlement, but he's not in any major capital.
Gotcha.
I plan to leave for his location on the 13th.
Okay. Archbishop is west. Gotcha.
You know, if we build more rapport, we can get a little bit more done than I suspect that, you know, maybe we can go there together or something. But for right now, I think that's what I feel comfortable with.
For sure. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, it's good. It's good knowledge to have.
For sure.
Is there
Yeah.
Huh? What?
No,
was...
no, nothing. What's up?
Okay. I was gonna say. I mean, if there's anything you need me to help you with, I can. I guess since you're at the shop already, is there anything else you need fixed or?
Not right
anything
this
like
second,
that?
but I can
Okay.
give you part of my schedule.
Okay.
I go to the guild hall first thing in the morning. And at night, I have free time. I usually walk around at night, taking in the sights.
Okay.
Usually the perimeter of the city or so, like outside.
Okay.
But yeah, he gets up and he goes to give you a hug.
I will hug him back. While my hands are behind his back, I still am carrying my twig just from like having it out all day. Just it's naturally out, and it shatters in my hands behind his back. And I am barely able to talk like a functioning human being as I wave him off and quickly close the door.
Yeah, as he's walking away, he activates his eye. And he says, "Get a good night's sleep, you know." And you feel like the shackle doesn't have any effect for tonight.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. That's weird.
Walks into the full moonlight towards the residential district as we fade away.
Mm.
Alrighty, guys. Anybody have some parting
Good
words?
concept. I have to find a new weapon now.
Yeah.
Just
pick up a broom. You'll be all right.
That's a better piece of stick. Metal
a better
stick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen, kids,
Alright.
don't piss your gym bro off.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't get chores. But if you do, make sure you get paid for them.
True. Never work for free.
Get that allowance.
All right.